Hello everyone and welcome to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, where you might be able to tell by the music overlapping with the stock music in the game that I am going to be trying out FS Kingpin. This is a career mode app that is specializing in mischief, basically, is a nice way of putting it. You are going to be flying your plane, moving around goods and other things for Mafia and Yakuza and stuff like that. You get to pick your faction. The app is available for $30, which is pretty pricey, but you can join their Discord and get a discount code to make it $20. That's what I did. But is it worth it? Well, I don't know yet. I am going to try it out. Now, it just has a single career mode button here, and it already had me select my character and where I'm going to be starting out. Well, the faction that I'm going to be part of. I selected the Yakuza. That's also because I'm gonna try and tie it into the Yakuza games, which I've been meaning to play. But there is also Britain you can start out, Colombia, and I think Sicily or Italy. So those are the 4 factions. And unfortunately, it doesn't really seem to give you an option to change which one you picked, at least on the front. It just says career mode, and it jumps right into the story after you've picked your option. And also, it doesn't give you a control for the volume. The music there is quite loud. I've toned it down using the system volume settings to a quarter of what it used to be. But it would be nice if they have music to have some volume slider on that. Anyway, so one other thing was that in picking my character, they didn't really give me an Asian character to choose. So that was interesting. I guess it's because I am flying to Japan and I get picked up. And so that's why. No hospital would have. They want you to understand the weight of it. They told you that you carry Giri to the Kuroda. So I guess I got picked up and sent to a special hospital that puts me in debt to the Yakuza. Man, you only meet as the Wakagashira. I don't know that much about Yakuza stuff, so, you know, we'll go with whatever. Wakagashira. Waka usually means young. So anyway, but I left a sealed crate at Shizuoka Strip with your name in kanji on the lid. Well, none of the characters that I got to pick seemed like they would have kanji names, but anyway, fly it across to Nagoya. Do not open it. Do not speak, land clean, and the Oyabun says, the Oyabun is sort of like Godfather, says he sees you. Okay, so I have to fly either a Cessna 152 or 172, payouts $500, and they've got this flight set up. So this is just an introductory flight, and I'm wondering how the interface for the FS Kingpin is going to change after I finish this flight. So let's go to Flight Sim and set this up. Okay, and I would like it in daylight, personally. I'm sure it'd be more appropriate to fly it at night, but it'll be much more interesting to fly it in daylight. Okay. I haven't flown the 152 at all, that's why I'm doing it right now. But I have to make sure not to exceed 1,200 feet above ground. So here we are, and I apparently have a mod for Shizuoka Airport, so the little lights have little halos around them that they're not supposed to have because I'm missing some dependency of that mod probably. We don't need those, and we need to stay below 1,200 feet. So here we go. let's see if the Cessna 152's picky sort of engine manages to hold out here. Well, we certainly don't want to get tangled up in power lines. And I want to make clear that Raise Aerospace does not condone or whatever other descriptor any of these things. I view this as a cautionary tale, as I'm sure to meet my untimely demise. Granted, it'll probably be because of my piloting skills and not because I'm hauling illicit goods, but still. So, yeah, I'm taking a southerly route so that I don't have to deal with the mountains, because the mountains and this plane do not mix very well. So, technically, they were probably expecting me to go through the mountains over to the right. But I've decided that that would not be a good thing with this plane. So, I went a little bit further south to avoid that. Well, I see a weird spike up ahead. I suspect that that's actually a mesh problem with the terrain. Yep, these appear to be landscape mistakes, as far as I can tell, unless there's supposed to be a monument like that. Oh, this highway probably goes to Nagoya, which is where we're headed. We are flying from Shizuoka to Nagoya on behalf of Yakuza boss, carrying a crate that we have no idea what's inside right now. And I'm wondering how FS Kingpin is going to proceed after I do this. This is just the first mission. Okay, I think this road is leading me into mountains, which I don't want to go into mountains. I bet it's gonna turn into a tunnel anyway. Well, this is leading me into mountains again too. But we're pretty close to water, so maybe it'll be okay. I see a mountainous wall in front of me. Oh boy. Okay, I don't like this. Mountains are dangerous. We'll just stay along this lake, thank you. Swear the engine is not accelerating as much as it should, and that makes me think it's got like the infamous wear and tear problems that the Cessna 152 tends to get. We should not only be going 80 knots. I mean, the in-sim Cessna 152. In real life, it doesn't have these kinds of problems. We are going to have to cross those mountains. I'm not gonna go all the way to the south to go around them. The wind really wants to dash me up against the mountains. I mean, when I let go of the stick, this is what happens. It definitely does not go to level flight right now. Looks like a quarry of some kind, or a mine. Oh boy, power lines. The trip to Nagoya seems longer than I expected. That's mainly because this thing doesn't want to go as fast as I would like. You know, when I get into the cockpit, it's like 20 knots faster than it ultimately reads, and that's highly suspicious. I feel like it's like being forcibly nerfed somehow. Interesting little radio mast there. Whoa. Hey there, it went from 80 knots to 60, it just sort of jumped. And 60 is dangerous. And we're pretty low too, so it's rough. Well, we're gonna try and pass through these hills this way. If it's good enough for the roads, it's good enough for me. Any other country, Nagoya would be a properly large metropolitan area, but of course, with this being Japan, it's got significant competition. Well, that over there might be the airport. For some reason, I don't hear the flaps going. Well, they seem to be down. Come on, down. Whoa, okay, hey. I'm flying here. Okay, stop that. Gosh. How rude. This is Japan, you're not supposed to be like that around here.
All Nippon 30, 4 heavy. Contact ground on 121 decimal 8. 121.
Okay, well, it's accepted the flight. Alright, so this is what FS Kingpin says. Smooth landing. I thought it was less than 174 feet per minute, but okay. Plenty of remaining fuel. I guess it counts that. It's got a little triangle thing for the landing and time and fuel. I could definitely have gone faster. And so it didn't say anything about keeping below 1,200 feet, but I suppose it would not even have considered it okay if I had not done that. So now I can begin my career, it says. So what does that look like? You carry Giri to the Kuroda, whatever that means. The fisherman who carried you off the rocks, the doctor who put... Anyway, these are debts that we owe. Place a Cessna at Nagoya with your kanji on the logbook. Okay. I mean, you wouldn't say with your kanji, but anyway. The aircraft is not yours. The flying is yours. Which each clean run is a small thing the Oyabun will remember. So is each broken one. Okay, fine. Okay, so then we have all of this stuff. We have achievements here. See, we're at mule level, and then so weed. Light single engine. Yeah. Hash, counterfeit currency, prescription drugs. Again, we do not approve of any of this. Japan region is where we're starting. And then there's a special ops thing. And then there's a hustler rank. Post commentary raise here. Obviously, as we take a look at all of the goods that are involved in FS Kingpin, I'm probably not going to be doing these flights in YouTube videos because YouTube will eventually get seriously pissed off. I'll probably just do this stuff on Twitch, and maybe I'll put them up on my alternate Raise Gaming channel, which has practically nothing on it, so if you don't know about it, that's to be expected. It's a beginner channel. I'm not even allowed to do live streaming on that YouTube channel because it doesn't have enough followers and stuff like that. So maybe I will post the videos of this on there so that it doesn't hurt like my main channel. But yeah, dodgy stuff here. Let's go back to the original commentary. And then here there are missions. Missions are generated from your current airport. Okay. Complete a mission and you move there. Yeah. Leveling up unlocks contraband. Okay, just making sure you guys can see. Contraband and longer runs. Owned aircraft fly free. Anything else rents. So there's a payout. Map is your whole operation. Green you visited, gray you haven't. Colored rings show who controls what. So there's that. Influence. Rival factions. Portrait pins are your crew. And green airport for prices since you've discovered those. Green arrow is you. So we are here. And then there's orange places and then red places. I guess we're red. And then there's blue and other things. Purple. So we have a whole risk game basically here. And this silly Cessna 152, which I already hate. Can I buy a different aircraft? Let's see. Cargo. Right, showroom. Alright. I hope we can buy something other than the stock ones. The Beechcraft and... oh, there it is. How much are you? I can't buy it, but... okay, well, at least we have hope. Tablet. Economy trading we have to unlock. And other things. So it's a whole other game, basically, this FS Kingpin, as you can see. So there you have it. That was FS Kingpin. With that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do press like. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you next time.